Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
You can start, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, my dear students. Last class, what we good evening, good evening. Last class, what we have discussed, will you please summarize, any one of you? Yes. What are the things already we discussed? What is by fertilization? Okay. Gastrulation, flagellation. Okay. How it will be formed? How many cells are there? And blastoceles. Then implantations. All those things already we discussed, isn't it? Okay. Today we are going to discuss about the new one. Okay. See here, the placenta. What is the main importance of placenta? Will you please, anybody else? So this is a placenta. You know about the mother's stomach. Inside the stomach, we are look like this, isn't it? So there is a small tube-like structure connected with the mother as well as the fetus. That structure is called as, what is that? Umbilical cord. Yeah. Go ahead.
Sir, isn't it placenta, sir?
Yeah, good. Super. Right. Placenta. And also another one is called as, what is that? Umbilical cord. The connection between the mother as well as the fetus. That things we are going to discuss, and how the baby is formed. All those things we are going to discuss. Before that, what we discussed? Once again, gametogenesis, gamete formation, fertilization. After that, what happened? That things also already we will finish it, isn't it? Today, we are going to discuss about this part. See that these are the mammals, isn't it? This is also, elephant is also one of the mammals. Taking examples of dolphin is also one of the mammals. They also connected with the umbilical cord. See, the structure is called as umbilical. The first one is a human being, isn't it? This is also a umbilical cord. Within the mother, there is a connection. Okay, not only the connection, and also all the foodstuffs, nutrients, all those things, blood circulation, waste, excreted product, nitrogen wastes, all those things also excreted through this way, as well as the food also transport this way. Okay, see that one. See here, first placenta. Before that, what we have discussed already in our lab, after implantation. What is my implantation? Already discussed. Egg is adhere on the surface of the endometrium, isn't it? That is implantation. So after that, what happened? The finger-like projection is also appeared. That things is called nothing but villi, chronic villi. That things also we are going to discuss here. After implantation, finger-like projections appear on the tropoplast called chorionic villi, which are surrounded by uterine tissues and maternal blood. Note it down. Villi is surrounded by uterine tissues and maternal blood. The chorionic villi and uterine tissues become interdigitated with each other and jointly form a structural and functional unit between developing embryo. So what are the tissues present in the fetus as well as the embryo means? These are the uterine tissues as well as the maternal blood present in it. and the maternal body called as placenta. The maternal body is called as, what is that? Placenta. Sometimes they may ask the question, placenta is also called as a maternal body. What is the meaning of maternal body? Functional unit between the developing embryo and the maternal body. That means the mother cell is called as placenta. In between, there is connection between the fetus as well as the embryos, as well as the mother body. That is called as placenta. See that? This is the connection between the, a small slide is there. Here the baby is there. The DNA structure is given as a, what is that, umbilical cord. There is a modification just for the style like that. There is a connection between, but inside what happened, there is a substances transferred from where to mother to fetus, fetus to mothers also. Not only that, and bloods also. Not only the blood, hormones. Not only the hormone, but also other immunoglobulins, antigen A, immunoglobulin A, immunoglobulin B, like that. Okay. See that. This is the placenta umbilical cord. Already we discussed. This is called as, what is that? There is a disc, already we discussed. The chorionic villi. This is called as uterus, basal plate. See the structure. This is called as placenta. This is called as placenta. So intervillous space. There is a space in between. There is a, this is a one villi. This is another villi. There is a space is that. That space is called as, what is it? Intravillous space. That is called as, what is that? Lacunae. Note it down. This is very, very important. Lacunae. And fetal veins and fetal arteries and umbilical cord. This portion is called as umbilical cord. This portion is called as umbilical cord. Okay, this is the portion of umbilical cord. Connection between the, which one you know, uterus as well as the fetus. There is a connection. Chorionic plate. Which one is called as? This is called as chorionic plate. These are all are called as chorionic plate. Already we discussed it. Okay, see that one. In placenta is an organ which establishes a physiological connection between the mother, that is called as, mother is denoted as a uterine wall, and the fetus through a, which only the selective exchange of substances from blood takes place. That is very, very important. What is the main functions of the umbilical cord? You know, the exchange of substances. What is the exchange of substances? The mother gives food. What is a substance? Nutritive food. Okay, for the growth of the fetus. At the same time, after the digestion, the wastes also, what happened? You know, exchange from the fetus to mother. That is called as exchange between the mothers as well as the fetus. Okay, it has been denoted here. Okay, so it does not allow the direct passage of maternal blood into the fetus body, because suppose, take an example, the mother blood directly connected with the fetus. What will happen, my dear students? What will happen? Any idea about Ajay, Agil, and Jaswant? Do you have any idea? Suppose the blood is directly connected with the fetus. What will happen?
Sir, sir, I'm not sure, but will it die, sir, the baby?
Yeah, because why? See the first point. Mother blood contains variety of substances, isn't it? All the nutrients, hormones, okay, and also enzymes and vitamins, and also other fat, okay, all those things present in it. Suppose the nitrogen wastes also carry out by which one, you know? Blood only. The filtration takes place in where, you know? The kidney. So here, the mother blood containing variety of substances, example, nitrogenous waste, the protein and other chemicals, because that may harm or kill the embryo. Ajay is correct. Okay, because the baby will die. How? Because the nitrogen waste is also present in the mother blood. So it is harmful to the embryo. At the same time, sometimes they may be kill the embryo. So the fetus is completely, what happened, you know, dead. So that is the main reason. So the mother blood is not directly contact with the fetus. Okay, see that through the umbilical cord. Second one is, this is a structure of placenta. Already we discussed all those things. The placentum, septum. Septum is nothing but there is a gap. There is a, what is a groove-like structures. A deciduca, this is the part. Myometrium middle. Okay. So this is called as endometrium. Endometrium inner part. And also as arteries. These are all called a special type of arteries. Arteries, what happen, it collect the information. That means nutrient substances, enzyme, hormone, antibiotics, whatever it may be. Okay, that things. Cytotropoplastic cell. This is called a cytotropoplastic cell. See here, anchoring village. Anchoring village means it's adhere on the, which one, it's connected with the which one? This part. Okay. So this is called as cotyledon lobe. This is also another type. See here, the cotyledon lobe here. See here, inside chorion, amnion, intervillar space, umbilical arteries, and fatal chorions, umbilical veins, chorionic plate, stem village, and amniochorionic membrane. This is called as amniochorionic membrane. So these are all are collectively called as a placenta. Okay, the placenta is connected with the endometrium. This is the part connected with the fetal core. See here, this is the part. See the next one, you can easily understand. Next, the first point already we discussed. Second point, the blood of mother at high pressure may destroy the vital organ, isn't it? Of embryo in the beginning. When the pressure may be created by the mother tissues, isn't it? As a result, what happens in a mother's also, sometimes it will lead to die. This is also another category. Third one, the female hormone. Already you know about, very, very important. Female hormone responsible for the, what is the female support female. That, like that you have to consider. Okay. The female hormone in mother's blood will not allow the male baby to develop. So it will lead to death because it's a female hormone, So it will not allow the male baby to develop. So kill the baby. That is also another antagonistic effect of the mothers. This is formed as an important apparatus for the viviparous development in mammal during which one, pregnancy. This is also a very, very important thing. Note it down. Female hormone, they do not allow the male baby develop during fetus conditions. And next, it acts as an ultrafilter, soluble organic and inorganic substances, nutrients, some hormones, antibody against diphtheria and smallpox and scarlet fever can pass through it. All the components. What are the components present in the blood? Okay. I ask you one question. When you are getting the, when you are taking the mutton or chicken or whatever it may be, okay, we are getting the blood also, isn't it? Blood from the slaughterhouse, goat or sheep, whatever it may be. It is good for health. Why? When you are taking blood, okay, in the form of cooking, after cooking, when you are taking the blood, okay, it is nothing but what is that? There is some preparation is there. Okay. Suppose when you are taking the animal blood in the form after cooking, okay, it is good for health. Anybody else?
Sir, don't know, sir.
Okay. Anyhow, suppose when you are taking these type of things, because some of the microorganisms, some of the spores, some of the viruses, they cannot be able to die. So as a result, it is very complicated. So don't take milk, blood, grains, okay, and that things you don't take it. Okay, that's okay. These are all work because the human blood also contain this. Human mother blood is also contain these type of component. Okay, and then respiratory gases also present in it. Respiratory gases. And what are that? Carbon dioxide as well as the oxygen, isn't it? Take off carbon dioxide. Other than that, also sometimes the mixture of gases also present, nitrogen, and also some of them also mixed with the atmosphere air, isn't it? And the nitrogenous waste also pass through. These are all are transferred through the placenta. That is very, very important one. Have to take it in your mind. Go to the next one. As endocrine glands, it synthesizes large quantity of protein and several hormones like human chorionic gonadotropin HCGH and human placental lactogen HPL, estrogen and progesterone, etc. These are the hormones also transferred through the where in the umbilical cord. The later phase of the pregnancy, note it down, this is very, very important. The later phase of the pregnancy, a hormone called relaxin facilitate pasteurization by softening of the connective tissues of the pubic symphysis. Okay, the another component later phase during the pregnancy time, what happened? You know, one of the hormones also secreted by the placenta. That hormone is called as relaxin. The relaxin, what they will do during fertilization, softening of the connective tissues. This is very, very important. It's also secreted by the ovary. Okay, the ovary also secrete the hormone relaxin when later phase of pregnancy. What happened? The connective tissues will be loosening. Okay, that is very, very important. Then the HCG and also HPL already mentioned here. Okay, human chorionic gonadotrophic hormone as well as the human placental hormone. These are all are mnemonics. Note it down, my dear students. Expansion aspect. Sometimes they may ask. And relaxin, these hormones also are produced in the women only during pregnancy. Sometimes they may ask the question in NEET point of view. What are the hormones they produce during pregnancy? 3 hormones, HCGH, GH and HPL and also relaxin. These are the 2 hormones also secreted by ovary during pregnancy. Okay, so go to the next one. In addition, during pregnancy, the level of the other hormones like, note it down, what are the hormones? They may be increased in their blood during pregnancy. Sometimes they may ask the question, estrogen, progesterone, cortisol, prolactin, and thyroxine, etc. are increased several fold. Several fold means 5 into 5, 5-fold. That is called as 25. Likewise, 10 means 100. 100 means 1000. Like that, many-fold, many-fold. Okay, normal level is 5. Just imagine it may be many-fold or several-fold means 25 times. 100 times, that is 500, like that it may be produced in their blood and also mixed with the blood. Okay, so this is the another point. So increased production of these hormones, listen, is essential for the supporting a fetal growth, metabolic changes in the mother and the maintaining of pregnancy. These are the hormones responsible for the, what is that? Metabolic changes of the growth, fetal metabolic changes. Not only that, and also the maintenance of the pregnancy. Suppose any one of the hormone is less, what happens? Inside there is a problem. The umbilical cord connect the fetus to the placenta. Already we discussed. So these are the hormone is also very, very important for the, what is that? Maintenance of the pregnancy and also growth of the fetus. Metabolic changes also occur. Okay. The metabolic changes occurs only, the growth will happen, isn't it? Inside the mother. Okay, go to the next slide. See here. So extra embryonic membrane. Suppose inside these are all are happen, but at the same time we are going to study the next part is called as extra embryonic membranes. Otherwise called as fetal membranes. What are the fetal membrane? It has 4. What are they? You know, ACAY, amnion, chorion, allantois, and yolk sac. These are the 4 membranes also present in it. Okay, see here inside. So this is the cavity. See here, this is called as chorion. Inner there is a amnion. There is a cavity. This is called as amnion cavity. This is called as embryo. This yellow color is now. This is the embryo. Okay. See here, there is a connection is that this is called a yolk sac. This is primitive umbilical ring. This is called as primitive umbilical ring. Okay. These are all are called as what is that? What are the layer that is called as fetal membrane? That is called as extra embryonic membranes. What are the membrane is the amnion, chorion, allantois, and exo sac. Sorry, these are the things. Okay, what is the next one? So the fetal membranes. See here, the membrane structures closely associated with or surrounding the embryo during its developmental period. The fetal membrane, what is the main use? These are all are closely related with the fetus. Okay. Included amnion, chorion, allantois, exo sac, and also umbilical cord. These are all are included. Exoskeleton discuss. This is amnion, this is chorion, this is the embryo, this is allantois. Allantois is present here only. Note it down. Umbilical cord is also near us. There is a circle, isn't it? Maternal portion of the placenta. These are the maternal portion. Okay. This is the another part. So, develop from the zygote. Since such membranes are external to the embryo proper, they are called as extra embryonic membrane. These are all are present above the fetus. So, I mean, peripherally present, outer side, outer covering. Okay, that's why it is called as fetal membrane, extra embryonic membrane. These are all are called as extra embryonic membrane, except fetus, embryo. Okay, the fetus, the extra embryonic membrane surrounded by which one, you know, fetus. Fetus is covered by a extra embryonic membrane. We may call it like that. We may tell like that, isn't it? This is a fetal portion of placenta. This is called as maternal portion. These are called as fetal portion of the. For the next slide, first one, amnion. Amnion is formed of the mesoderm on outside and ectoderm inside. Amnion is formed between the mesoderm and ectoderm. The space between the amnion and fetus is called as amniotic cavity, and it contains amniotic fluid. Note it down. Amniotic fluid present in mesoderm outside and ectoderm inside. Space between the amnion and fetus is called as amniotic cavity, and it's contain amniotic fluid. This is the first one. Second one is called as chorion. Already we discussed. The chorion is formed of the ectoderm externally and the mesoderm inside. Yeah, formed of mesoderm on outside. Here, ectoderm external, mesoderm inside. Along with the allantois, it participates in the formation of placenta. Which one is participate in the formation of placenta? The chorions. The space between the amnion and chorion is extra embryonic coelom. These are the three parts you should not know. Amnion is there and chorion is also there. Already we discussed amnion as well as the chorion. Where is that? See here, this is chorion. Amnion inside. Okay, so that is the embryo. And the third one is called allantois. The allantois consists of a mesoderm on outside and endoderm internally. It is extended of the fuse with the chorion and forms the allantochorion. When it reacts with the, fuse with the chorion, it forms as allantochorion. Allantois is nothing but the mesoderm on the outside, the endoderm internally, internal part. But when it reacts with the or fuse with the chorion, it's otherwise called as what is that? Allantochorion, which gives rise to the fetal part of the placenta. Okay, these are the third part. Already we saw the slide. The last and least one, yolk sac. It is formed of mesoderm on the outside and endoderm on the inner side. Okay, this is also a very, very important. Exo sac. So these are the four parts present in the embryonical membrane or extra embryonical membrane. What are the things is that? See that amnion, AC and AY, AC, AY. Okay, so what are the next one? See, this is the structure already we saw it. See, the chorion is the outer part. Omnion, embryo, this is allantosis, egg sac, fetal portion of the placenta. These are all are called as fetal portions. The maternal portion of the placenta. This one is called as maternal. Chorionic villi. This is called as umbilical cord ring. Okay. So this is the extra embryonic membrane. What are the extra embryonic membrane present in it means? Apical, chorionic, embryonic, allantosis, extra yolk sac. These are the combinations. Clearly, once again, my dear students, they may ask the question in diagrammatical variant. Sometimes this is considered as A and B. It may be shuffled in manner. You have to point out clearly. Once again, you draw it this diagrammatical oriented. You have to practice it once again. Okay, you have to practice it. Sometimes diagrammatical oriented, they may ask the question. Okay, diagrammatic question is also present in it. Okay, pass on to the next one. Types of placenta is also present in your body, in your book. Nature of fetal membrane. According to the nature of the fetal membrane, involved placenta of 3 types. What are the 3 types? Chorionic vitelline placenta, chorioallantic placenta, chorionic placenta. These are the 3 types is there according to the fetal membrane. Here, nature of maternal and fetal tissues also 5 types. 5 to 6 types I have given. Okay, see here, choriovitelline, yolk sac placenta. It is formed from yolk sac and chorion. That is a combination between the vitelline and also chorion. That is the reason. Yolk sac and chorion. Example: marsupials like kangaroo and also opossums. These are all what is the chorionic vitelline placenta. And chorioallantosis placenta, it is derived from the both allantosis and chorion. So already we know the combination, the fusion. Example: marsupial also the and pantycoat, and also all eutherian except bumans, like that they told. They are giving the examples. Just you have to refer in the net. Which one? Pantycoat is, what is the meaning of pantycoat? In Tamil we may call as Erumbuthini, isn't it? Okay, anyway, I don't know exactly. I will tell you tomorrow. Okay, suppose if it is wrong, I will clarify it tomorrow. And then chorionic placenta, it consists of the chorion alone. Example: humans. We are having the chorion placenta. This is a one type, nature of fetal membrane. And nature of maternal and fetal tissues, 5 types and 6 barriers which form the placenta are as follows. One is called as uterine endothelium, uterine connective tissues. This is called as mesothelium, uterine epithelium, fetal epithelium, fetal connective tissues, fetal endothelium. So these are all 6 barriers also present in it. Okay, types of placenta. No, so it will not ask, just note it down or known one. Okay, just know it. That's all. Based on the structure, placenta may be following types: epithelial chronic placenta, syndesmo chronical placenta, endothelial chorial placenta, homochorial placenta, hemoendothelial placenta. These are the things is that each one it has a specific. See that epithelial chorial means example: horse, ass, big and marsupials. So next one, syndesmo chorial placenta, cow, buffalo, sheep, goat. These are endothelial chorial placenta. Here you must note it down: a lion, cat, and dog. Homochorial placenta, seagull, lemurs, and humans also. We are all our hemochorial placenta. Okay, apes, lemurs, and humans. Human endothelial placenta, so guinea pigs and also rabbit and these are the things. These are the 6. So no need, but note it down. Nature of uterine walls: non-deciduous placenta, decidate placenta, and contra-decidate placenta. Okay, so nature of arrangement of the villi: diffuse placenta, cotyledonary placenta, intermediate placenta, zonary placenta, discoidal placenta, and metadiscoidal placenta. Like that, they may be divided. Okay, these are all a type of placenta. So present is it present it. Okay, types also sometimes they rare cases. So just note it down. That's all. Next, we will pass on next important topic, pregnancy. After the development, what will happen inside the mother? Completely, the corona layer is there. I mean, sorry, allantosis is there. Chorionic layer is there. Other things is also egg sac is also there. Umbilical cord is also there. All are present. Okay. So next, what happened? Well-developed fetus is there. After that, what happened? The pregnancy is possible. Labor pain. Okay. See, the first trimester is nothing but the 3 months baby. Basic first trimester, how many months? 3 months. First trimester. Tri means 3. Okay. Basic structure of the body, embryo is formed with all systems. They involve cell divisions, cell migration, and the differentiation occur during this trimester. Of cells into the many types found in the body during this period, the developing baby called fetus is very sensitive to anything that interfere with the steps involved. Here you must note it down. First trimester, what will happen? Cell division, cell migration, differentiation takes place, and also highly sensitive in nature. The 3 month is called as what is that? A development fetus, baby called as fetus. Okay, embryo after that fetus. Note it down. See here. The vital infections, example rubella, causes German measles in the fetus. This time what happened? You have to careful, ma'am, is take care this time only. Suppose unwantedly, unexpectedly drink or food, okay, they enter rubella viruses and measles viruses. What happened? The fetus easily affected. It will lead to death in 3 months or spite. There is no movement. Okay, that time very careful. Okay, this is another. Not only that, and also exposure of the certain chemical teratogens. Already we discussed where the allergy, isn't it? Teratogen is also otherwise called as chemical substances. May cause the abnormalities in the embryo. Example, phocomelia. This is another part. This one is the viruses. This one is called as chemical substances. Okay. The teratogens, sometimes there are drugs or chemical that produced abnormalities in the fetal development. How? The pregnancy women also take some drugs during the time. What happened? The calcium drugs and some other ionic drugs they will provide. Suppose it is a what happened? Sometimes it may be over effect. It will be give taking more amount or sometimes less amount like that. Whether hyper or hypo. What happened? It will lead to some difficulties. Okay, see here. And thalidomide was used to treat the symptom of morning sickness during pregnancy. What is that? Morning sickness. Sometimes what happened? Morning, some symptom also caused during the time of pregnancy. That time what happened? The doctors provide or prescribed what is that? Thalidomide drugs. So what happened? When we are taking these type of drugs, what happened? It leads to the heart. What is that? Disorder and non-formations. This is very, very complicated. Heart disorders and non-formations. Okay, for what? Fetus. When the ma'am taking these type of tablets, what happened? The heart, because the 3 months, what happened? Heart will be produced. First organ is heart, isn't it? So as a result, what happened? It will due to some heart disorders and also holes that what is that? The aorta, vein, or thumb, what is it? Whatever it may be. Okay, it may be some complications. Okay, so this is the second. Next one. See, both the placenta and the umbilical cord are rich source of stem cells. Note it down. This is very, very important. What is the main use of stem cell, my dear students? What is my stem cells? What is the main use of the stem cell? Jaswant, Agil, Ajay.
So,
yeah.
so one of the main uses of the stem cells is to treat leukemia, no, sir?
Okay, one more
Cancer.
is you are telling about the treatment of you are telling about the disease, isn't it? I am asking about the other than that. Other than that, any idea? Others?
Sir, tissue grafting, sir.
Yeah, very good. Organ grafting also. It is, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, good, super, correct. Others also listen carefully. Ajay is answering. Others are not answering. Please try to answer it. Okay, then only the class will be. Yeah, who is that? Just one. Go ahead. Do you have any answer?
No, sir.
Okay, go ahead. And also another one is banking stem cells from the placenta, in addition to those found in the cord blood, significantly increases the number of parental stem cells that are collected and preserved in where? A stem cell bank. Okay, just like a blood bank, stem cell banks also. Nowadays, what happening now? It's one of the fashions. Most celebrities, just like I take an examples of Amitabh Bachchan, Aishwarya Rai, like that, they also store there. Not only in normal human beings also there. They store themselves for the future. What is a diagnostic process or clinical process? See that this is called a stem cell. What are the? This is the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord, it contains so many stem cell is there. See the stem cell. The stem cell look like what are the types of cell is there? See here, stem cells. Okay, the fat cells. This is called as fat cell. Liver cell also present in muscle cells, cartilages and bone cells, nerve cells and cardiac cells. Some of them are left here. We'll see the next slide. Okay, stem cell is very, very important for the what is that? Transplantation of the organ or any part of the tissues like that. Here the cardiac cells, organ. Nerve cells is also one of the cell. Muscle cell is a cell. Liver organ. Fat cell, it's another part of the cartilage. It's also one of the connective bone cells. Okay, these are all our organs. Okay, see the next one. So these are the types. See the umbilical cord. Okay, connected to the fetus. Here we are collecting the blood. The blood is also contain RBC, WBC, platelets. So the mother's stem cells contain or the see the and fracture is also there. When you are using the fracture, so this is called as osteocytes. The mother stem cells also it consists of osteocytes is the stem cell. The osteocytes used for fracture of bone. Note it down. This is very, very important. Osteocytes is used for the bone. Okay, this is considered as a bone cell. And also another one, the adipose cells. Adipose cells mostly found in where it is a repairing mechanism done by skin rejuvenation. And also pancreatic cell, pancreatic in the where? Pancreatic gland. And then so the cardiac muscles used for heart diseases, neural cells for brain, spinal cord injury, Parkinson's diseases, Alzheimer's diseases, and stroke. These are the diseases or any other what is the difficulties. It can be cured by neural cell. And then hepatocytes. Hepatocytes is nothing but the study of liver, hepatology. Okay, endocrinology, glands, dermatology, skins. Okay, Siga, the liver. Siga, fulminant hepatitis. And also hepatocellular carcinoma, cancer. And cirrhosis. Cirrhosis, nothing but the, what is that? Inflammation of the liver. These are all are cured by the stem cell. Okay, so these are all are very, very important. Sometimes they may ask the questions in this category. Note it down. So this is called as collection of the stem cell in the laboratory aspect. Stem cells. They may be given a code number, name, like that. They may how many times just you note it down how they are collecting. Just suppose if we want more information about the stem cell, just go to the net, how they are collecting, how they are preserving, how many times, how many days, how many months, how many years they are storing. Like that, you have to collect the information. Okay, so this is your homework. See the next one. So stem cell, after the collection, they may be stored in a special bank. Collection of stem cell. That's why it is called a stem cell bank. Collection of blood, blood bank. Collection of money, money bank. Okay, likewise. See that these are the banks. Okay, in India, they told. So in all the other countries also it has. So many things is there. Okay, then development of the embryo, how it will be developed. It is divided into 3. First trimester. Okay, in the human being, after 1 month of pregnancy, the embryo heart is formed. When the heart is formed? After 1 month. Which one is the first organ? Which one is the first organ during embryo? Heart. Don't forget, don't forget. Heart is the first organ during the pregnancy, first month. The first sign of growing fetus may be noticed by listening to the heart sound carefully through the stethoscope. First month they are observing. They were observed in the first trimester. What is that? During the first month, heart is formed. We will listen. Okay, heartbeat of the fetus stethoscope. By the second month of the pregnancy, the fetus develop limp and digit fingers, isn't it? That is another. These are all happen. By the end of 12 weeks, the first trimester time duration 12 weeks. 12 weeks means 3 months. Note it down. Most of the major organ system are formed. For example, the limbs and the external genital organs are all well developed. Sometimes they may ask the question, first trimester, how many weeks? 12 weeks. 3 months, 12 weeks. Per month, 4 weeks. Like that, they may calculate it. And second trimesters, note it down. Second 12 weeks, that is denoted as 24 weeks. The first movement of the fetus and the appearance of the hair on the head. Note it down. When the hair formation takes place. Excuse. Second trimesters. Okay, on the head are usually observed during the 5th month. By the end of the about 24 weeks, the end of the second trimester, the body is covered with fine hair, eyelids separate and eyelashes are formed. Here, major important category, which one you know? Hair as well as the eyelash and eyelid. Second trimester. That means second 3 months. First 3 months, 12 weeks, second 3 months, 24 weeks. Okay, so this is very, very important. Third trimesters, otherwise called as another 3 months. That is 9 months, like that. Isn't it? See here, the fetus continues to grow and mature reflexes are coordinated. Baby can blink, turn the head, grasp framing, and respond to sound and touches. Because neurons become myelinated. This stage is very, very important. The neuron become myelinated. Which trimester? That time they may ask the question. Third trimester, otherwise called as the 9 month. Tremendous growth of the body. Tremendous growth of the body. By the end of the 9 month, the pregnancy, the fetus is fully developed and is ready for the delivery. After the 9 months, they are ready for the delivery. Note it down. This is very, very important. Once again, repeat for you. Development of the embryo. It is divided into 3 stages. First trimester, 3 months. Otherwise called as 12 weeks. What happened in this category? The embryo. What happened in this? Grow first heart. Okay, we can listen the heartbeat through stethoscope. And also limb and digits also formation takes place. 12 weeks. Genetical organ is also external genetical organs. Second trimester is nothing but the 24 weeks. Has also grow, head, eyelid, and eyelashes. And then third trimester, note it down. This is very, very important. all the tremendous, what is that? Growth of the body. That is called as neuron becomes myelinated. 9 months of the pregnancy, the fetus is fully developed and is ready for the delivery. Okay, so this is the next one. See the structures. So the embryo, after the zygote, umbilical formation takes place. These are the stages. First 3, second, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and so first month, second month, third month, 4th month, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th month. Okay, these are the development. See that month and week. First month, second month, third month. 1 to 4 week, 5 to 6, 9 to 13. So likewise, you have to calculate up to the 42 week. How many months? 9 months. How many weeks? 40 weeks. You have to calculate like that. Okay. See that month and weeks. Same things also depends on the developmental aspect of pregnant male. You will be, once upon a time, you had been like this. So these are the first trimester, second trimester, and also third trimesters. Okay. So these are the stages: fertilization and the development of the cell, blastocyst and blastocyst. After the 4th week, 10th week, 16th week, 20th week, up to 40 week, we have to calculate it. These are the 1 month, 2 month, according to their month aspect, here according to their week aspects. Okay, so these are the very, very important. 9 months, it will become completely developed. Before that, our appearance will be like this. Not only you, not only me, all the animals up to the 3rd month, is similar in nature. The embryological evidences, when you are going to study the, which one, homologous organ, isn't it? So these are all our embryonical evidences when you are going to study that things. Already you studied it, others note it. See the pasteurization. This is also very, very important. Pasteurization. The average duration of the human pregnancy is about 9 months or 38 weeks or 266 days. Month, week, days. After the fertilization, which is called as gestation period, this period is called as 9 months, is called as what is the gestation period. Sometimes they may ask the question, what is my gestation period? How many months, how many weeks, how many days, like that they may ask. Vigorous contraction of the uterus at the end of the pregnancy, after the 9 months, what happened in the uterus? Contraction is vigorous, causes expulsion, delivery of the fetus. This process of delivery of the fetus is called as pasturations. Pasturations. The pasteurization is induced by the complex neuroendocrine mechanisms. The signals for pasteurization originate from the fully developed fetus and the placenta with induced mild uterine contraction called fetal ejection reflexes. These are all happening in the female reproductive organ. This triggers the release of the oxytocin, forms the maternal pituitary. This is a very, very important. Oxytocin. The oxytocin act on the uterine muscles and they cause stronger uterine contraction. It is called as labor pain. Okay, which is to stimulate further secretion of the oxytocin. So sometimes they may ask the question, which one is act as a labor pain hormone? Oxytocin act as a labor pain hormone. What is the main function? It is causes a stronger uterine contraction. It stimulates the reflexes between the uterine contraction and the oxytocin. Secretion continue releasing in the stronger and stronger contraction. When the oxytocin secreted more and more, automatically what happened? The uterine contraction is also directly proportional to the concentration of the oxytocin. When it increases, automatically the contraction is also increases. Okay, that is very, very important. So the labor pain is also increases. Labor pain hormone is called as oxytocin. Okay, this is very, very important. This leads to the expulsion of the baby out, excuse me, out of the uterus through the birth canal. Soon after the infant is delivered, the placenta is also expelled out of the uterus. Pasteurization included 3 stages: dilation stage, expulsion stage, and also stage of the after birth. These are the stages also occur in the pregnancy. So, and the changes in the baby. What are the changes which occurs inside the baby? In some infant, the switch over is incomplete and blood flow through the pulmonary arteries is inadequate. Failure to synthesize enough nitrogen oxide is one cause of this. Okay, suppose more amount of blood flow takes place, incomplete and the blood flow through the pulmonary, switch over. What's the meaning? The blood flow is not possible. Okay, what happened? Nitric oxide production is also suffer. Okay, so the nitrogen oxide is also very, very essential for baby during the time. This requires the major switchover in the circulatory system, blood flow through the umbilical cord, ducts anteriosus, and also foramen ovale cases, and the adult pattern of blood flow through the heart, aorta, and pulmonary arteries begins. These are the components. Changes occurs within the baby body. See here, in some babies, this switch over may not be completed due to inadequate synthesis of nitric acids. Suppose if it is also opposite reaction, nitric oxide is also essential for the what is the growth of the this part, blood flow mechanisms. Ask the questions. During baby changes, which oxide, which gas also produce, also synthesize? What will be the main function? Like that, they may ask the question. Next, after the pasteurizations, what happened in the lactation period is there already in our the milk secretion from the mammary gland with the help of the oxytocin and also prolactin and lactogen components. The placenta secretes the large quantity of human chorionic stomato and mammotrophin, lactation, milk secretion. The placenta secrete, note it down, this is very, very important. Human chorionic somato-mammotropin, which probably also has lactogenic properties, thus supporting the prolactin from the mother's pituitary during pregnancy. These are all happening when after the pregnancy, lactation after the pregnancy only. But hormone is responsible, human chorionic somato-mammotropin, lactogenic properties is there. Not only that, and prolactin is also joined with the component. Okay. So next things, the types of egg is that it's a very complicated one because microlethal, mesolethal, macrolethal. We'll see types of eggs on the basis of amount of yolk, lecithos. The eggs are of the following steps. Micro means minimum, meso means medium, macro means more than that. See the microlethal, otherwise called as alethal egg, least or almost no yolk. Example, egg of mammals, sea urchin, and ascidians. These are the example has given. Microlethal, micro means minimum, least amount of the yolk present. It depends upon the yolk only. On the basis of yolk and amount of yolk. That's why it's micro means minimum. Meso means medium. The only moderate, the oligolecithal. Note it down. These are the alecithal, oligolecithal, polylecithal, otherwise called as megalecithal. Megalecithal is called as macrolecithal. Megalecithal is called as polylecithal, and oligolecithal is called as mesolecithal. Alecithal is called as microlecithal. Note it down here. You have to take a notes. Microlecithal, alecithal, otherwise called as. What are the examples? Yolk, how it will be present. Mesolecithal, what is the other name? Oligolecithal. Okay. What happened? Okay, the yolk nature. What are the examples? And macrolecithal, otherwise called as polylecithal, megalecithal. What will be the egg nature? What are the examples? Like that, you have to prepare. So here, the question is here. Note it down, my dear student. NEET compulsory. They are asking this question. This part only. This part. Egg. Types of egg. Mesolecithal, otherwise called as oligolecithal egg. Only moderate amount of yolk, not sufficient to carry out complete development. Hence, undergoes metamorphosis. That is very, very important. Why the metamorphosis takes place? You know, it is not sufficient yolk present inside the mesolecithal egg. Okay, that's why the metamorphosis takes place. Okay, example has given egg of amphibian, telots, an insect, etc. These are all comes under the heading mesolecithal. So metamorphosis takes place. Why? The moderate amount of the yolk only present, it did not fulfill it. The development of the fetus. Macrolecithal, polylecithal, megalecithal example egg contain large amount of yolk. Example, egg of reptiles, birds, some insects, and also prototherians. These are the megalecithal eggs. They are having large amount of egg yolk. Okay, this is very, very important one. Note it down. On the basis of distribution of yolk, note it down. This is another one. Homolecithal, otherwise called as isol. Homo means similar distributions. Yolk is uniformly distributed throughout the egg cytoplasm. Example, microlecithal egg. Microlecithal, note it down. It's also called as homolecithal. Otherwise called as isolecithal. What is the meaning of isolecithal? Yolk is uniformly distributed. That is very, very important. Telolecithal egg. Yolk is confined only the vegetal pole side only. Egg of amphibian, all macrolecithal eggs. Okay, these are the another type. Centrolecithal. Central is the center part. Center yolk surrounded by the active cytoplasm. Example, insect's egg. These are all another type according to the base of distribution of the egg. Here, what happened? Here on the base of amount of yolk. Here on the base of distribution of the yolk. Another one is on the basis of the covering of this area. These are chiliadic egg, non-chiliadic egg. Chiliadic with hard calcareous. Calcareous means what is that? There is the outermost covering is also calcium phosphate. Waterproof cell fully laden with the yolk. Example, eggs of the reptiles, birds, and some arthropods. Non-ciliated egg has no hard cell. The development is mostly internal origin. Okay, this is the another type. The type of cleavage is there. According to the type of cleavage is also the holoplast, macroplast, and also pattern of cleavage is also there. We'll see the remaining on the next classes. Okay. Do you have any doubt in this area? Please, today what we have discussed, placenta, what are the layer present in it? Okay. And what are the placenta hormones? What are the hormones also involved in it? That things also already we discussed, isn't it? What are the female hormones? Very, very important. That things also already we discussed. Placenta, already we discussed. And then next one is, what is that? Placenta membrane, umbilical cord. Okay, and uterine wall, how it will be present in it. What is the main functions? The waste, nitrogen waste also eliminated through the placenta. That is also very, very important things, isn't it? And all female hormone, it is not developed the male baby. That things also. Viviparous, viviparous is nothing but the young one. Okay, oviparous means egg laying one. Okay, catch the young one. So okay, and also ultrafiltrated hormone is also responsible for this one. Respiratory gases also there. And hormones, what are the hormones? Okay, they are all important for the pregnancy, secreted by the ovary. That things also very, very important things. And again the same one. What are the fetal membranes? Amnion, chorionic, allantonin, exo sac. So that things also present in it. Okay, fetal membrane already we discussed. Amnion, each one we will discuss it. And chorion, embryon, and also these are the type of placenta. These are the type of placenta. No need this one. But note it out, note it, take a notes also sometimes. Pregnancy, what is made pregnancy? They may be divided into 3 trimesters. Already we discussed that things also. First trimester, second trimester, and third trimester. What are the changes which occurs inside the fetus? Isn't it? Okay. Today we will finish at this level only. We will see the remaining on the next classes. Thank you so much for your participation and go through it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, my dear students.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jaswant. Thank you, Ajay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kona. Take care. Bye. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.